To the cloud. Okay, so do you see recording?
I do.
I see recording.
Okay. Hello,
All right.
everyone, and welcome to episode 35 of the Best Day Ever podcast. This is a podcast about our crafting journey and celebrating with you all the reasons why crafting every day makes for the best day ever. My name is Trisha, and I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Tie-Dye Diva.
And my name is Arthella, and I can be found on Ravelry and Instagram as Eris Knits.
Welcome you all to another episode.
Welcome.
Yeah, hope you all are doing well and staying safe and healthy and positive. We are likewise doing the same, attempting to do the same.
Yes.
Yeah. So before we get into the making the usual stuff, you always have good snacks. I need to figure out Weight Watcher friendly snacks.
I'm trying to have a snack where I'm not crunching or requires a lot of, So
then there's that. Okay.
I don't know why this is always becomes my snack time.
It because you'll relax. Oh, let's just chat about making and have a snack.
We would be snacking if we were in person.
Exactly. Sure would be.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of the Wegmans knitting days.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So much fun. Anyway, so let's do our admin before we get into the making. This is a week 9, believe it or not, of
wow.
Confidence and Hope Make-Along. So you'll tell us what the week 9 prize is, but before that, I'm going to announce the winner of the week 8 prize, which is the mini skein set that was generously donated by Wax and Skein. So pretty.
That is pretty.
It's called the Hope Springs Twist Sock Compilation Mini Skein Set. So it's 5 mini skeins. Each one is 80 yards. It's an 80-20 merino nylon blend, total of 100 grams.
So did I call that, I think last week I called that the big mini skein or something like that? Because it looks like a lot of yarn in each one of those skeins, 80 yards.
I think
is that standard for a mini?
I do think that's standard.
You do?
I think it's the way she has them, twisted too, which is really cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're like little fat mini skeins. And then it's also going to include this cute little progress keeper by Karen's Hobby Room, and she's on Etsy.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then we still have a couple more of the 1-800 Yarn Lover pins by Black Pearl Magic is the name of her shop, and her name is Shayla. So thank you so much for donating these. And yes, Arthella, I still have your pen.
I'm waiting to.
Exactly. You still have my pen?
Do you still have my pen? I mean,
yes,
you sure are giving a lot of them away.
Right. She was so generous. She gave so many away. But I keep forgetting to put in the she gave me business cards too, Shayla Jones.
Okay.
Keep forgetting to put those in with the giveaway, so I'll make sure I do that also. So this will be included with the mini skein set, and the random number generator chose Linda Pep. That's her Ravelry name, Linda Pep. And Linda said, actually she had a really cute post, and her name is Linda. She says, so the question was, what have you learned since watching the Best Day Ever Crafting podcast? And Linda says, I especially enjoyed your last podcast. She says, may I share my experience with Weight Watchers? After the birth of my first child in 1970, I was grossly overweight. My husband told me that he did not want to live with a fat person.
Mm.
That gave me motivation to get up and do something. I joined Weight Watchers and received my pin with a diamond and have not looked back. My husband and I have now been married for 55 years.
Oh, wow.
We did not use, Not what you were expecting, right?
No, not at all.
She says, we did not use social media at all in the 70s. I had to go to meetings and do a weigh-in in front of other members of Weight Watchers, which kept you accountable. Your honest and sense of being grounded makes your show so enjoyable. Stick with the Weight Watchers program.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
so encouraging.
That is very encouraging. She's a superwoman for more than one reason.
Yeah, more than one, right?
So thank you for sharing, Linda. That was lots of life lessons to be learned from that one post. So thank you so much for being so open and sharing. And send me your address on Ravelry, and I will get your prize out to you as soon as possible. If you are the winner, I believe, of the week 6 prize, I still have yet to get that in the mail, but I hope to do that this weekend. And today is June 5th.
Okay, so the prize.
Week 9.
Week 9. So week 9's prize giveaway, I think, is pretty special.
Excited. What is it?
So I am giving away this week a copy of 100 Acts of Sewing dress number 1.
Wow.
And this is, you all know this is one of my favorites, or my favorite dress. And it's size extra small to 4X. And it doesn't require a whole lot of fabric. So we'll be gifting someone the pattern. And I so like 100 Acts of Sewing, Sonia Phillips, her whole aesthetic, her brand and everything. So I'm also throwing in one of her posters.
Oh, look at that. That is so awesome.
So
Wonderful.
it says, happy sew year. I resolve to make mistakes and wear them proudly. Live life in clothes you love. No better time to get to stitching, and hooray for handmade.
Awesome.
So along with the dress number 1, you'll get this poster.
That's wonderful.
So my prompt for this giveaway will be, so you've entered the giveaway. Why did you enter the giveaway? Why do you want to win this prize?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get a lot of feedback from that. So many people have said that we've inspired them to want to start sewing, which is like, yay, because that's what this is all about. It's about inspiring and encouraging one another on our making journey. So that's awesome.
Okay. Whew.
I'm fiddling around because making sure that my iPad doesn't go dead. I thought it was charging, but it's not. Then the plug just popped out, but I think I'm good. Yep.
You're charging?
I'm charging. I think we're good.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you wearing? Tell me about that cute t-shirt.
Okay, so I'm wearing a Fiberspace, a t-shirt from Fiberspace. And of course the graphic was illustrated by Franklin Habit.
Oh, yes. I forgot he did the illustration.
Yeah. So I cut mine. It's based on the size. It's really long, and I just cut it. And you know how t-shirt or knit material likes to roll on itself.
Yes.
And I'm just wearing it as like a little workout t-shirt now.
Wonderful.
Workout pants that I'm still wearing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Awesome. Very nice.
What are you wearing?
So, I'm wearing a sweater that I knit. Let me see. I'm looking at my project page in 2013. So that was like,
it's been that long?
It's been that long. So this is the Toulouse pullover by Leah Thibault, and it was in the Knit Scene Winter 2012 magazine. So it's basically it's ribbing on the bottom, and it hits like at the very top of the hip. Short sleeve. And it's got this cute little bow.
I love that part. I'm going to make that.
I think I want to make another one.
I always loved it. When you made yours, I wanted one.
It's raglan. And so you start with this part. You knit this long strip. in stockinette stitch. And of course, it's going to roll on itself to create a nice little tube for you. And then you just pick up the stitches and start your raglan, just like any other raglan. That's it.
What's the name of it again?
It's called the Toulouse pullover.
Spell it.
Toulouse.
S-S-E.
Toulouse. And I knit this out with Berroco Remix.
Yep, one of my favorite yarns.
Yes, which is a nylon, cotton, acrylic, silk, and linen blend. And this is a wonderful yarn. It's perfect for the summer. I think I need to get some more of this. Because
did you know there's a remix? There's a remix light.
Yes. I love it. And it's a nice yarn because I don't know whether you can see this or not, but all those different types of fibers gives you this really interesting texture.
Nice texture.
It really is nice texture. Really nice to work with. Just enough merino to give you some stretch. And so this is a fun project.
You got my wheels are turning.
Totally see making this, and I'm looking at my notes. I only used 972 yards to make this.
What?
972 yards. Yep.
That's good to know.
Yes, very good to know. Look at how short my hair was back then too. Woo. Yeah, this is a fun one. I may have to put another one of these on the needles pretty soon. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about
what we're wearing.
Yeah. So let's talk about finished objects.
Finished objects. Go for it. It's your show.
I just have one. I finished my everyday cardigan.
You finished it?
I finished it. Yes, I did. So this is the Everyday Cardigan by Ashley Kisser, and she's also known as Sorella. And there she is.
Oh, Trish, that is so pretty.
It's so heavy and thick.
It's heavy?
It's really heavy.
So is it kind of like you're going to use it like for a car coat?
I think so.
Hop in the car and
yeah, I just have to see how warm it is, because it's crochet, so it's pretty holy still. But yep, I finished it. I learned a lot. I learned how to whip stitch and sew the one part of crochet to another. I think it turned out pretty good. Not too bad. There's the seam right there.
Wow, you picked up stitches per se?
No, you sew you crochet the sleeves separately and you whip stitch them onto the sweater. Okay. Yeah. So it's all wool. It's I keep forgetting the name of this wool. It's the LRA Classic. Light sage green is the color. I tried it on last night. It is so hot. It's really, really, really warm. One thing I will say, because there's no seam on the shoulder, basically this panel that you knit one part becomes the back and the other part becomes the front. So because of that, your shoulder is taking up some of that space, which causes the cardigan to kind of rise up. So it's really like a high-low situation going on. I don't know whether you can tell if I hold it up.
I mean, it doesn't look that way now, but I guess once you put it on.
Yeah, maybe if I do it like this, because it's actually going to be more like this, because this is going to be on the back of my neck. So if I hold it up like this, maybe you can tell. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Yeah, the length is good. It comes right at the bottom of my bottom, the very bottom. So it's got good coverage. I've got room to lose some pounds and for it to still fit. So I'm excited to see what it'll look like come winter.
It'll be all snuggly.
But it's nice and warm, nice and cozy. So glad to have that done. And I just gave it a light steam. I didn't wet block it. Just gave it a light steam, and it seemed to smooth out the stitches, especially where I did the seam. If you're more experienced crochet, you give me some more tips on how you do your blocking, especially if you're using natural fibers. That would be really, really good.
So that's a finished object.
That's a finished object. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Glad to have that off the needles.
I know you are.
Off
You
the
finished.
hook, should I say.
So this is your second crochet sweater?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because you were wearing one last week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, you have wow. So what's your next one gonna be?
Maybe the white girl one, depending on how it goes. I'm watching you.
Oh, you're
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm not there yet to give any sound modifications.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm test knitting the mods.
Yeah.
So
does it seem like to you there have been more crochet patterns on the radar, or is it just because we're just more interested in crochet now?
We're more interested in crochet.
So they've always been there.
They've been there. Yeah, okay. they've been there.
Yeah.
I mean, not always. I guess within the last year or so for us in our, circle and, our sphere of, influence. Mm-hmm. And I realized today, because I always knew how to crochet, but I realized today, and I don't know if this may sound, I don't know how this may sound. I don't mean it in any, negative way, but I think I was never drawn to crochet because of the yarn that was being used.
Yeah. I get it. Me too. I feel the exact same way. Yeah.
It just didn't look like it was mostly solid colors and then mostly just honestly acrylic, and I just was not. Yeah, that just was not my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. And I should have, just had not thought out of the box. Of course, I can use any yarn that I want.
Right.
But you remember that was one of my Stitcholutions for 2020 is to crochet. So, I'm happy that I'm sticking to that because I love it. And I could use all my yarn.
Exactly.
That I love too.
Use a lot more yarn. I will say this, and I don't know why it seems like, at least from what I've seen, like you said, you see more patterns knit and designed with the acrylic yarns. But acrylic is also very lightweight compared to wool.
You think?
I think some seem to be. This sweater is so heavy. You use more yarn. It's like this one stitch definitely uses more yarn than a knit stitch. Well, because
it does. Crochet uses.
Mm-hmm. So, but it's still a comfortable sweater for like a really cool day. It's going to be a really comfy sweater. But on the other hand, like the sweater I knit in acrylic, even though it was acrylic, it was so uncomfortably warm.
It's warm because it's synthetic and it doesn't breathe.
Right.
So even when you say that sweater is heavy, it's warm, but it's going to breathe. You'll get some, it's just, it's going to breathe. Unlike synthetics, they don't breathe.
Right.
There's no, not to say that they don't breathe, but it's like, it's just not, it's synthetic.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's like wearing, I don't know. Let's talk about, I don't want to, acrylic has it has its place or use, use.
Absolutely.
Use whatever you feel like you want to use. I'm not downing acrylic. There's, I just enjoy wool. I enjoy natural fibers, I should say.
Likewise. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about the crochet, and it's an interesting journey.
It is. Crochet is so forgiving too, right? Crochet is very forgiving.
Yes.
With regard to, you know, it makes room for you to make mistakes. You know, it's just one stitch that you're pulling back.
Right.
You know, unlike when I make a mistake with my knitting, I usually put it in time out, you know, and come back to it later. Unlike crochet, it's just very forgiving. I'm enjoying it.
It's enjoyable. It's
enjoyable. It's enjoyable. Glad I've added to my crafting tool belt.
Definitely. And there's so much more to learn, which is really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We just scratched the surface.
Scratching the surface. It's like I've been under a rock. I'll admit it. I've been under a rock because people will say, well, where have you been? Crochet is great. It's like, it is. It's great. I've just been under a rock. So I'm out from under it now, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, likewise. So what have you been working on?
What have I been working on?
Speaking of crochet.
Speaking of crochet, so I'm back where I started with regard to my Sedona.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm right back where I, started.
Okay.
I have a few more, I think maybe 8 more rounds before I'll be ready to divide for my sleeves.
Wonderful.
And even though this looks wide at the top, this is the neckline, I'll be able to cinch that in. But I think I have a better chance of it fitting this time.
Absolutely. Look at that. That is cute.
Yeah. Isn't it cute?
That looks really good.
Yeah. So that's a whip. So hopefully we'll get to the point of dividing for the sleeves this weekend.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep.
Wonderful. That's exciting.
Yep.
That's real exciting.
And again, that's the Sedona crochet top. This is, I'm a crocheter, and this is the Sedona crochet top.
Yes. So I have mostly been working on getting that sweater finished, but I did start another Maggie's beret. I've got 2. I know I said I was only going to do one. This is the one I was going to do, but I got your leftover yarn from your cotton.
Right.
So I'm definitely going to do that one. So this one is I'm making this one out of Madelinetosh Chunky in Tart. I know. Just the best color ever.
Wonder, is she still dyeing Tart?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it. It would be so awesome if she could come back with that color.
She should bring Tart back.
She needs to bring Tart back. So a little closer. Now this isn't one of the deep tarts, but it's still really, really pretty.
It is.
So I'm making this for a friend of mine. Her name is Cleta. She lost her husband last June. So I wanted to make her just a little box of goodies, some things I think she would really love. When the pandemic started, because she likes to crochet, and she asked me, sent me a text, what are you doing? Yeah, and I know you're over there knitting up a storm. So send me some pictures. What have you been working on? So I showed her the brown Maggie's beret I'd made, the very first one I made, and she just loved that hat so much.
You fell in love with it?
She fell in love with it. So she was telling me all about berets and the history of berets and some.
Oh, wow.
Call them tams, and she was just. So I said, I'm going to make her one. I'm going to make her one.
Nice.
She loves leopard print, animal print, any kind of animal print. She just loves it. So I ordered some Happy Planner animal print things for her. So I'm going to make her a red and animal print little care package.
Cool.
And send that to her. So hopefully the Happy Planner stuff will be here next week. And I'll be finished this hat in maybe a day or so. Get it all blocked and ready to go. And she's also the one who ended up getting my my dotted rays shawl. Because I took a whole bunch of knitted stuff to my place of worship once because I just wasn't wearing it. And one of the things that she took it, every time I see her, she has that shawl on.
Is that?
So she is definitely knit worthy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, besides being a good friend, she's definitely knit worthy. So looking forward to giving this to her.
Alrighty, so my second whip is I'm trying to finish my Estion shawl by Stephen West.
Yes.
I got another section of, oh boy, and I'm in the middle of a row, so this is really not good to show.
So pretty.
But I love it. I have one more row of the big eyelets.
Yes.
And then I'll be done.
Beautiful. What yarn are you using?
I'm using Neighborhood Fiber Company Studio Worsted.
Okay.
And gee, I still didn't figure out this brownie color, but I do know that the deep red or orangey red is Cooper Circle.
Okay.
And the burnt orange, I will say, is Lincoln Park.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Very
next time I'll know this color.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll be showing it finished and I'll be able to share that. I guess I need to put this on my project page too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I have this in the cutest little, did you ever get one of these bags?
No.
The chicken boots. You never got the chicken boots?
I don't think you gave me a little pouch once, a little.
I gave you a pouch. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's see-through and it's drawstring and it's by Chicken Boots.
Oh.
Chicken Boots.
Is she still making bags?
I believe so.
Okay.
But I love this because these are it's like a pocket. Look, it's clear, but it's like a pocket on the inside, so you can see your notions and everything.
Yeah.
From the inside. I love this, and it matches.
Cool.
Matches my project.
Wonderful. All right.
Oh,
so that's the S John. That's a Stephen West pattern, right?
That's a pattern by Stephen West, and I can show it. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Beautiful.
So, yeah. Okay.
Cool. So the only other thing I've been working on is my Aurealis sweater. I just got a few more rows put in here. So I'm over halfway through with the color work chart. But now I'm at the point where I have to do my next to last set of increases. So I'm making good progress. Wow. I can't wait till I'm done. But I'm enjoying the color work, but I just want to get to the point where I just knit. And I think it's going to be really, really pretty. Yep. So this is the Aurealis by Jennifer Stein Gass. Is it gas or glass?
I
just
know.
Double check. Hold tight. Jennifer Stein Gass from Knit Love Wool. So it's basically a colorwork yoke sweater. I'm going to be doing a short sleeve version, and I'm just going to knit it till my yarn runs out once I finish the colorwork. I'm using Plucky Sweater. Modern Vintage is this pretty green, and the gradient is by Yarn Hero. Yep, so I'm hoping to get
That's really pretty.
I really want to get my increases done at least this weekend.
And do you have much color work? Did you say you have more color work?
I'm about halfway through with the chart.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little bit over halfway. Yep. So that's enjoying that quite a bit. Quite a bit.
My next whip is a new cast on.
Ooh. Those are always exciting.
Those are exciting. So I've just cast on. I think I've knit maybe, this was a late night cast on.
Mm-hmm.
So I cast on and knit 2 rows. I love how it's already looking. And it is what's the name of this? What is the name of this? Okay, hold on one moment.
Okay, take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
This is called the Juniper Tea.
Ah, Juniper Tea.
Juniper Tea. This is a picture. Let's see. I have all my.
Oh, how cute.
Isn't that cute?
That's really cute. So it's bottom up.
It's bottom up. How'd you know that?
Well,
but it is.
Yeah. It,
well, it's bottom up. I love it. It's bottom up. But what I love most about it is garter stitch.
Ooh.
It's garter stitch. And I believe I may have an option, because it's bottom up, I'm believing I'll be able to lengthen the sleeves if I want to.
Oh, that's really nice.
You know what I mean? Because I don't really care for short sleeves. I mean, I could wear a long sleeve tee under it.
Yeah.
But the yarn I'm using is oval balance.
Oh, pretty. I thought it was black from a distance. Very nice.
Isn't this pretty? This is blue. This is the sapphire. So that's just that band at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And then these are my colors. So this is not only, these are my colors.
That's really, oh, that's going to be gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
So
who's the designer? Who's the designer?
The designer's name is Morgan Wolsterdorf. And she's More Thunder. She goes by More Thunder on Instagram.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
Remember, she's the designer of the this ladyfinger sweater that I want to do this too.
Yes. Okay.
The lady's fingers sweater.
Yes, yes.
She's the designer of this.
Okay. Very nice.
So yeah. I can manage that right now. It's just garter stitch. So,
right.
And I almost believe, it's seamed together. So it's working flat. You work the front and the back.
Awesome.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
So
garter stitch is the best.
I'll look forward to that, mindless knitting.
Right, right. Okay. Beautiful. Can't wait to look that up. So that's it for me and whips. That's what's been occupying my time this week.
Well, that's it for me and whips too.
Okay. What about sewing?
Sewing. I have no sewing.
Okay.
I have not been sewing this week.
Really?
I've been fondling a lot of fabric this week.
Yeah, you
tossing up fabric. But we'll talk about that more later.
Exactly.
But I have not sewn this week.
Okay.
Kind of odd.
That is odd, but that's okay.
I have wanted to, but not really like I knew what I wanted to make.
Right. Totally get it. Totally get it. So I did make another shirt number 1. And
you did another one?
Yeah, I made another one. I made it today, as a matter of fact. So this is the shirt number 1. You can't get any simpler than that. This is it. It's a front and a back, and bias tape for the neckline. It's really, really easy. And here it is.
Look at it. You showed us that fabric last week, didn't you?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Trish, and I made it so pretty.
It's pretty. So I made this one longer. I made this one. So let me stand up. So if I put it up here, it's going to hit. I haven't even tried it on yet. It's going to hit maybe about 5 inches below the top of my hip.
Wow, that is so pretty.
Mm-hmm. And I had this orange bias tape left over from my dress number 1 last week. So I thought it'd be fun to put a pop of color.
That is pretty.
I mean, there's not a lot to say. Just buy the pattern and make it. It's so.
I'll have to get that one. I'm gonna. Yeah. Now you said shirt number 1.
Shirt number 1. I know you were concerned about the sleeve, so here is the sleeve, and you can tell it's pretty ample, Bella. So I think
it'll drop. Won't it drop?
Yeah, it will drop, and you can also make it longer if you want to.
You can?
Yeah, because it's just extend it out. Yep.
I want that like yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, shirt number 1.
Shirt number 1.
Okay,
So,
got it.
So it's just like, I feel that the Sonia Phillips patterns are a lot like the kind of knitting I like to do. Just really pretty, stunning yarn and really simple patterns.
Stunning fabric.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. This one turned out really well. Let me show you my French seams.
Oh yes. Let me see them, please.
I wasn't proud of the French seams I did last week, but I'm proud of these, so I'll turn it inside out. Okay. There they are.
Wow.
Nice. On the side, so everything's nice and beautifully finished.
Finished.
Inside and out. I just did a quick serge on the bottom of the hem because I hate doing double hems. I don't know what it is. I just don't enjoy it. So I just, finished off the edge with my serger thread that I have yet to change. But it matches the orange seam bias tape, so it's all good.
Okay.
And this is 100% cotton fabric I picked up from Joanne. It's a Tommy Bahama print. And
is it?
It's really it's like a decorator. It's supposed to be like a decorator fabric, but it was too pretty for pillows. Need to be a garment.
That's really cute.
It was on a clearance table, so I think it was like $4 or something. Yep. So really pretty.
That is pretty.
So when Ray saw it, he said, "Oh, that's nice. You should make me one." Like he said, "Can't you make that like a dashiki to make it look like a dashiki?" I said, "If you think it'll work, yes, I can." So he tries it on, and it fits him really, really well.
Wow.
He just doesn't want the hem curved.
Okay. Did you have fabric to make him one?
Oh, I have so much African print fabric. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was that print that he really liked, but it was
no.
Okay.
It's just the overall shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, whip him up one. So he's gonna have a tunic. He's gonna have a tunic number 1 too.
He's gonna have a tunic number 1. Now I do have a tunic pattern for a man. But if I don't have to cut out that pattern right now, that'll be great.
But that one worked for him, right?
This one works fine. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yep. He said it was fine. So. Yeah.
I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him styling in that.
So much of the African print fabric we bought comes in 6
awesome.
yards. So we may end up we may end up matching.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't it? And
you could make a skirt. You could make a skirt out of the African. Him the top and you the skirt. Yes. That would be like handsome.
It would be. It would. And we could just get dressed and go nowhere.
Just get dressed and just.
We could go to Alexandria and walk on the water and just.
You can. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can still, you can still, I'm going to check it out. You can still go over to the harbor, and walk around.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You just, still things to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm envisioning wearing this with jeans, of course, but I have some white pants that I think would be really, really pretty with this. So.
Yes.
Yeah, and then one last thing about this, I cut myself out a face mask to match.
No, you didn't. Why not?
Why not? I'll probably wear it when I have to go to the doctor for my more involved appointment.
That will be
there for a while. Might as well be cute.
Why not? Yeah.
Right. So that was a very enjoyable make, and I'm loving these French seams.
Yes, aren't they nice?
They really are nice.
And they're super easy.
Super easy. It takes maybe twice the amount of time, but maybe not really, because you're going to have to finish off your seam anyway. So if you want to do it right, or I shouldn't say if you want to do it right. If you want to finish edge, you're going to have to incorporate some kind of finishing technique. So
if you want a finished garment.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do all the steps. The steps.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, so
these are shortcuts. I mean, they're not
yeah,
long steps.
right.
That's why we love the Sonia Phillips, 100 Acts of Sewing, because they're simple design, and you just let your fabric do the talking.
Exactly.
Love that.
Exactly. And you still get to use some more advanced techniques like, making your seam binding and putting in your seam binding and doing the French seams.
And you can work up to that.
Exactly.
It may be the first time you'll, if you don't have a serger, pink your shears. Use pinking shears to finish your, to finish.
Right.
The next time, work up to a French seam.
Right. Exactly.
It's like building.
It really is.
Building blocks.
It
building
really
your
is.
skills. Yes.
And I don't know whether you knew, Sonia Phillips is actually writing a book.
Is she?
She's writing a book. She's been kind of off radar for a few months. I don't know whether you could tell, but yeah, she's writing a book, so that's why she's been kind of quiet. So hopefully it'll be ready soon because I'm intrigued.
That'll be it. Yeah.
That's all I know is that she's writing a book.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All righty.
Yeah, I think that's.
I do have one more thing and one quick thing in sewing to share. It's actually a whip, a long time whip. It's a quilt top I made so long ago, and I have not finished it.
I remember that.
Do you remember this? Can you believe I never finished this? So I pulled it out, and I'll talk more about why I pulled it out when we get to acquisitions.
Okay.
I really want to get this either sent off to be quilted or do it myself. I may just hand tie it. I think the pattern lends itself to hand tying. I'll show this again, and I'll tell you the name of the pattern. I cannot remember. It's been so long, I can't even remember the name of the pattern.
So were the blocks easy? How many?
The blocks were very easy. The one thing I can tell you is that to create these blocks, you need striped fabric. Your fabric needs to be striped, and it's a way you cut it. It's a way you cut the fabric so that it ends up looking like this. I'm sorry, I wish I could tell you more, but I promise by the next time I show it, I'll be able to explain to you how I did.
Will you put the pattern information in this week's show notes, or you're going to show us everything next week?
If I figure out the pattern, I have to look it up, and I think it's on my my Instagram feed, so I have to look through like maybe a couple of years of posts, but I'll find it because it was a really fun pattern.
How the stripes though? How thick are the stripes?
Okay, you can tell. You can see here. See this, so this is one stripe, two stripes. So they're varying sizes.
Yeah, I'm just not grasping the stripes fabric.
That's what made
thin stripes. Could it be any?
It should be. I think it should be stripes that have at least 1.5 inches.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have a fabric, even if it's vertical or I guess it just has to stripe, then you cut the squares in a way in which you.
Okay.
When I know more, I'll tell more.
All right.
And this will be the backing.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I gotta get this done.
So what about the binding? Will the binding be blue or?
The binding. Look, I even made the binding.
You already made it?
I already made it when I put the quilt top together.
Oh, well, you might as well go ahead and finish that yourself.
Yeah. So the binding is going to be this little tiny dot. I thought that would be really pretty.
That is pretty.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't wait to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Awesome.
So I said, got to get it done. Got to get it done. Because, of course, you've inspired me with that beautiful quilt you made. And then I saw Roz's quilt
Oh my gosh.
That thing is absolutely, she did the exact same one you did, right? Or is it something different?
No, she did a different one.
She did do
Hers is
something
different.
You
Yeah,
wanna look
she
it up
did do
quick?
something different. Yeah, let me find it real quick.
So this is Roz Knits. Roz, we've talked about Roz before. She's a very talented crafter. And she lives in the Washington, D.C. area. And she's also the one that does the sock cranking.
Look, and I'll open up Instagram and her post opens up. She says, guess what today is? Today is binding day.
Oh.
Look, and this is her binding for the quilt. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, so the binding is all the different colors.
Yes, so she's using different colors for the binding. And
she used the Moda Grunge.
Yes, and we'll talk about that in Stash Acquisitions.
Yes, we will.
This is the fabric she used, which is the grunge. And the quilt. Here's her quilt. Let's see. Oh my gosh. This quilt is so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So I don't know if she used a jelly roll or she cut all her fabric. You think?
Yeah,
I think she may have cut.
Question.
You know what?
She cut her fabric. Does she have any post?
She didn't, but well, she just has like a post where she's piecing. You know, she's making her squares.
Okay.
But she's using one of these seam rollers. Did you ever get one?
I just got one in the mail today.
Who did you get it from?
Amazon.
Okay, I need one of those. And you're going to need one. If you do the rainbow jelly, this is going to be like life.
So you do
a lifesaver.
You have one already?
I don't have one. And I'm telling you, that was the hardest part of that quilt was doing the seams. Yeah. So this will help tremendously with that.
When I saw, I'd never seen
a seam roller.
Yeah. When I saw it, I say, Roz, tell me a little bit more about that. I didn't even know what it was called. So I went on Google and just Googled what it looked like it was. And sure enough, it took me to Amazon and it was like, what, $7?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it by Clover or was this an odd? Okay.
If I have the exact same one she got. So.
Cool. So I have to get one of those too. I'm going to need it.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome.
Okay.
So that's going for this week. I did make a few more face masks.
You did?
For folks I promised, I've been promising my coworker a face mask for the longest. So I think this is hers. I think I'm going to get this one done to her. And then this is 2 for another family. And I got to make 2 for the men. So 2 men and 2 ladies. And I've got the men's cut out. It's over here somewhere. Yep.
Where's mine?
Yours isn't done yet, but it's over here. I was looking through that night. I was just looking through because I have so many cut out already. And I was like, oh, I do have one already cut out. So I'll get this one done. Unless you want something. You want me to sew it? You want me to sew it?
What are you using for?
Quarter inch.
Is it tie? Does it tie or what does it do?
It just goes behind the ear. It just goes directly behind.
Oh, it does go behind the ear. And you're using elastic?
Yes, it's 8 inches of elastic, and I hand sew it. I feed it through the channel that I make here, and I hand stitch it together. Stitch it together, and then I just put that piece that's stitched right in the center. Okay. Yeah, and it gives a nice fit.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can finish mine. I do want to make a few of that style.
Yeah. This is Mimi G's pattern.
Okay.
Mimi G's pattern, but like I said, I didn't follow her instructions for the way she does her. Just did the 8 inches on each side. And if I'm not explaining that and you want more details, just send me a message on Ravelry and I'll explain more. But I love the fit of her pattern. I do love the fit.
Okay, good. I'm going to try those.
And these are the manly ones that I cut out.
Oh, so you do like a little cutting out and then you go back and.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I still have probably fabric left from, the first batch of cutting I did.
Yeah. Okie doke. So what I think next up is stashquisitions.
Stashquisitions. You got a lot of stuff, didn't you?
Did I?
Yeah, because last week did you have any stashquisitions last week?
Just a couple of crochet hooks, and yeah, quite a few things have come in.
Okay.
Over a few weeks of shopping. I guess because of the pandemic. Shipping was, but yeah, they all finally came in.
Oh shoot, you see me bumping the camera.
I keep doing the same thing. So you go.
Sorry. Okay, so one of my stashquisitions already showed.
That's a new stashquisition.
That's a new stashquisition. The oval balance. Mm-hmm. It's a worsted weight yarn. It's 50% certified organic cotton and 50% organic merino, and it's 130 yards per skein.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful?
It really is.
Yes, so I got that. That's a stashquisition.
Okay.
You go.
So I have quite a bit of Dapper Dye Works over here.
Oh boy.
So I went kind of crazy over the B-side. So these are hits from the B-side. We talked about this before. So I got a few in Claire DK, which is a merino cashmere nylon blend. This pretty peachy color.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty.
And here's the Stapleton base, which is all merino, superwash merino.
And that's worsted weight.
This is worsted weight. And then here's another one.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Let's see what else. So those, okay, and here are a couple more hits from the B-side. And the lace, I know you said, what are you going to do with that lace?
You have wanted lace. I'm glad you finally got it.
I got some of the lace. And so this is one. So this is, this base is called Perry. It's a 75-25 merino silk blend. It's 875 yards. That's pretty. And I know I want to make it with either one of these. So this is this beautiful hot pink one. It's like searing hot pink. It's so pretty. I want to make, it's a plucky pattern. I want to say French Connection shawl. We talked about that. It's ruffled at the bottom. I made this pattern about 5 years ago, and I left it on the Metro, and I've been missing it ever since. So I'm gonna have to reknit that because I love that shawl so much.
So you're gonna use a lace weight.
So it calls for a lace weight and a fingering weight held together on a very large needle. If I'm not mistaken, it was a size 10, a US 10 needle.
10.5 needle. Fingering weight, and it called for 1,305 yards.
I think that's combined.
Oh, because you're using a fingering and a lace weight together?
Right. So you use so this is 800 yards and 2 skeins of fingering.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to marl yours, or do you have something similar in color?
I do have something similar in color, but I was thinking a marled would be really pretty.
That is a gorgeous, look at this. This is
really
pretty, yes. Let's see.
Yeah, I love that shawl.
I love that shawl too.
And it's so fun. Those little ruffles on the end are really, really fun to make. Super easy and very, very fun.
So is it, I'll figure that out. It's really pretty. It's really
pretty. I was even thinking I could do this with with black. Like if I.
Oh my gosh, that would be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a free
cream.
pattern.
Yeah.
It's a free pattern.
Yep. Yep. French Connection by the Plucky Knitter. Okay, so what else in Dapper Dye Works? Oh, this is another B-side.
I think I have that one.
I think it's like the one you showed last week.
Uh-huh. And what base is that one?
This is also Claire DK.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the yardage on the Claire DK?
245.
Oh wow.
So nice yardage. Now these are from just the regular update.
Okay.
This is more Stapleton. It's sweet potato pie.
My favorite.
Yeah, and champagne wishes.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking this was supposed to be a champagne wishes, this B-side, but it didn't quite turn out.
They look a lot alike.
You could do them, you could hold them together. And they'd be, not hold them together, but alternate skeins.
Right.
And they're both Stapleton, so. And then I'll tell you why I purchased all these, because I got a plan.
You do?
I do have to. And he was so nice because one of my skeins, he said didn't quite turn out the way he wanted, which is why it was delayed. And he included an extra skein of the champagne wishes, which was really good customer service. I love that. Okay, so I want to make Stephen West's painting bricks.
Yes, painting bricks.
Painting bricks. So I purchased these three. This is going to be my base color, which is cassette in the Claire DK, because I want to do the DK version. So
and
now
what color is cassette?
It's black, just like a cassette. Yep. You can tell he loves music. So this is going to go in the painting bricks for sure. I know this was going to go.
It's not called building blocks.
Painting bricks.
Who said building blocks? Did I get that in my head?
I did. I said it at first.
Oh.
You know, I can never remember anything.
Painting
bricks.
Oh, bricks.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, where did I get that from?
That could be wrong too. Who knows?
It's not. It's right. Here it is.
Yes. That is
so pretty.
Mm-hmm. So these two are so it calls for DK weight, but I'm thinking because I have all these worsted weight, I think I'm going to use some of these worsted weight skeins. I think that'll work. What do you think?
It will work.
Mm-hmm.
It'll work.
All right. So what do you think?
Yay. I like it.
Yeah.
Are you going to add any other colors or?
Well, it called for 4, I think it's 4 colors, but you know, the way that shawl is designed, you can do as many or
do what you want.
It could be 2 colored, it could be multicolored. So I think I have one more skein of DK on the way. So which is one of the B sides. I don't know what color it's going to be. And I may be able to squeeze that one in too.
That would be pretty.
Yep. So that was the purpose of this purchase. So I can get started on my painting bricks.
Yeah, well, that's really pretty.
Yeah, really pretty. So thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Dapper Dan, Ryan.
You got Sandy calling them Dapper Dan. Sandy and
did she?
Yes. She sent me a message. Oh, I ordered some Dapper Dan too.
Alrighty. Let's see, what else did I get this week? Oh, did I see a jelly roll over there?
Maybe.
In your basket?
Maybe.
Okay. So I'm just going to say that Wanda enabled this stash position after that Monday after one of our Zoom calls, she, because I showed my quilt, and she was like, she called and said, "Where did you say you got that jelly roll from?" So I said, I couldn't remember where I got it, but I was like, just Google it. Just Google Ruby's, So we Googled. I found it. So I found it for her.
Okay.
So she went online and, so we're shopping. We're FaceTiming and shopping. Were we FaceTiming? I can't remember. But we were on the call. So we got to the site, and it's a new to us called Connecting Threads.
Yes.
Have you heard of them?
I have heard of them.
I had not.
I had heard of them, yes.
So I Googled it, and they're here in the States, right?
I believe so.
Well, anyway, so she found what she was looking for, and then of course she found, so we're just wandering around the site. So she got her speckled jelly roll, and they also had, plus they were having a sale. So I got another speckled charm pack because I have one already. So I got another charm pack.
Okay.
Of the speckle. And then they had the grunge, the one that Roz just used.
Yes.
So I got that. Was not much to see.
Yeah, but you saw, if you remember what Roz's quilt looked like, then that's it.
So I'm going to do another jelly roll, rainbow, with the grunge.
Okay.
And this is so pretty.
It's really pretty. I wish I could just pull it out and take a look at all of them.
And which is yours?
It's the exact same thing.
You got the grunge too? I didn't know. When did you get yours?
I got it the day after we podcasted. I think it came that Saturday.
And where did you get yours from?
Got it off of Etsy.
Oh, did you?
I got it off of Etsy. I'm always price comparing to see who has the best deal.
Right.
So it was about $4 less than what I was seeing in other places, but there's a lot of fabric in here.
Yeah, it's 42. Is it 42? This one, I don't know why this one seems like it has more.
Well, Roz's quilt is huge.
It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So many colors.
It's so beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
I mean, it's got all the colors in it.
So that brings me to why I pulled out that quilt. I promised I'm not going to even open this up until that quilt is finished.
Okay, that's a plan.
Good incentive. But this is my first jelly roll. This is my very first.
Oh, is it?
Full-size jelly roll. Yep. It's even heavy.
I know, it seems like it has more in it. I'm not going to open mine either, but I will look forward to the day.
I can't wait to use it.
It just seems like there's more. I guess it would tell us in the description.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of other jelly rolls that I wanted, but I had to say no more.
Me too. Me too. They're so pretty. I saw a lemon themed one on Missouri Star Quilt Company this week. And it was their daily special, because they have daily specials.
Yeah, you were really into those daily specials.
I was into those
at one point.
Get me in trouble.
So something else I got was while we were on the site was they're called full line stencil. So it's a stencil for your quilting.
Okay.
If you so, but it looks like I'm missing a part, because it looks like I need a pounce pad, a chalk pad. So you would place this on your top and then chalk it, and it'll leave your quilt lines.
Yes.
So I got this one, the meander.
Okay.
And I also got the, what's this one called? Oh no, this one's Meandering Leaves.
Oh, that's pretty.
I got meandering leaves, and this one's just called Meander.
Okay.
But like I said, I need to get that pad where you chalk. You know, you
Yes.
just pounce the pad and it goes through onto the top. So I guess I have to go find that now. But these were on sale. I was like, maybe at some point I'll try.
Yeah.
A quilt. That was kind of interesting to me. I'd never seen these before.
Yes, never seen that before. Never seen that before. Oh, this connecting threads is dangerous.
Huh?
This connecting threads is
Oh, you are not. Please tell me. You're already. Trish, I don't even know how you do that so fast.
It's easy.
You just go there, huh?
You just go there. It's like second nature. Apologizing for all the camera shaking today.
Yeah, we're both doing it.
I know. Like
Hope we're not making you sick or dizzy. Okay, so any more stash position for you?
I have a couple more. When I ordered the jelly roll from the Etsy shop, and I will look in my account and make sure I link to the Etsy shop, but I also picked up this piece of fabric here.
Oh, wow.
This is from Ruby Star Society, the brushed collection. So it's this beautiful gold, metallic gold on an orange.
On an orange.
Yeah, isn't that pretty? So
what are you going to do with that?
I'll be dress number 1. Can you imagine?
That'll be gorgeous.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? Yep. So I think we had free shipping with a certain amount. So I just picked up a couple. I think it was on sale too. So
that's really pretty.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah.
That's your color.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So you got that with the jelly roll from the same shop?
Yes. Yeah.
What was that shop?
It was an Etsy shop. You want me to tell you real quick? I'll have to look in my Etsy app. You purchases. It's called My Fabric Addiction 1.
Wow. My Fabric Addiction 1, number 1?
Yes, just the number 1. Yep.
I think she's
is she in California?
I don't think I've ever visited their shop.
Yep. So so that was that. And then the crochet hooks finally came from Amazon.
Oh, your set?
Yes.
The Prim set?
The Prim set, yep.
Okay, so when you're talking of crochet hooks, let me see them again. Let's see, it's the same set, but I took mine out of the packaging and threw it away. I think that's so cute, the packaging.
It is 3.5 up to 6.0.
Yeah.
And then these last week. So the largest is 6.5. And here's a 5. Oh, so I have 2 5s. This might end up being a giveaway.
That would be a wonderful giveaway.
It would be. Yep. So other than that, I don't think I have any duplicates. Looks like I'm missing a 7. But I'm sure I have that in another hook. Yeah.
So my furls came in. The furls hook. However, you know, the one I really wanted, well, I ordered 3 of them. The Odyssey. But the one I really wanted was the white rose gold.
Oh, they didn't have it?
They sent me a peach one. I'm like, I didn't ask for peach. I asked for white. And it's taken me took me almost a week to contact them, or someone, to actually make contact with, them.
Right.
They have a nice little message. I guess there's a gentleman, a male that owns Furls. He's the creator of Furls. We'll get right back with you. We'll take care of you right away. I've left several messages. I left several emails. And this morning, I said, let me try this morning. I tried this morning. I was surprised when someone picked up, because I had tried, so many times before. But she managed it very well, got me. She says, oh, wow, immediately place an order. And she did that in that order. She placed the order first for my replacement. Then she processed my return, sent my return, label.
Oh, okay.
And she asked that I just take a picture of the hook and send that reply to my return label message. And I did that, and she, thanked me. Wow. It was seamless. So I guess they're kind of busy, or, COVID, they're affected somehow by,
Well, they had that big sale too, so I'm pretty sure.
Pandemic. They still haven't restocked some of their.
Yeah, because I want that turquoise rose. So tell me, did you return the orange one?
Oh, you want to see it?
I want to buy it.
Well, I already processed a return for it.
Rats.
Well, I don't even know if you would want the size. Let me get it.
Yeah, let me see what size you have.
I think, it's a smaller size. I think, it's a 3.25 millimeter.
3.25. Let's see here.
That would do well with fingering weight. But here she is. She's really pretty, but she's
that is tiny.
Not what I wanted.
That is gorgeous.
And that pretty with the rose gold.
3.25. Let's see. I wonder what I'm using for my crochet blanket.
I think you're using. Oop! I kicked it again. I think you're using.
I think it's bigger. Yeah, I think it's much bigger.
You're using a 3.75 or 3.5, but E or an F is probably what you're using.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I believe, but
I think I want that G. That's my missing. That's
you
the
want
one.
a G?
I think so.
Didn't you get a G in your prim?
I did, but it's not that one. So what's the size again? 3.25?
3.25, which is a D. A D.
Yeah.
So the ones that I'm keeping, look at this one. This is a F. This is a 3.75.
Ooh, is that the yellow?
This is the yellow with the gold.
Oh, pretty. That's beautiful.
And that's a 3.75, which I'll definitely use with fingering weight. And then here's an E, which is a 3.5. And this is the green.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And it's sparkly. You can't really see it, but
I can see it.
Can you see it?
I can see it. Yeah.
It's really.
So the E is what I'm using for the granny stripe blanket, the fingering weight granny stripe blanket.
Oh, a 3.5. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I'm using my Furls Odyssey. It is so enjoyable.
This seems kind of up here, the join.
Well, unlike knitting needles, that part doesn't really come in contact with the yarn unless it really bothers. Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing or not.
Yeah, it's not. Have mine with me, but
because I really love my. What's this one? This is the what's this one called?
Oh my goodness, drawing a blank. And that's the one that's like the acrylic. Is it the Galaxy?
Yeah. Is it Galaxy?
think
Yeah,
it's the
it's the
gal,
acrylic.
the
I really
string.
want to try one of the wood ones too. Do you have
Yeah,
a
the
wood
wood
one?
on I too. Mm-hmm.
You have a wood one?
I do. I'm trying to see if I see it up there. Yep, I do have a wood one. They're all really nice.
Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I have all the
I think you
crochet
do.
hooks I need now.
Oh, goodness.
You don't quite need as many as knitting needles, but
Yeah, they're so pretty. It's hard to resist.
so I need to take, this is the one that's going back.
Cool.
It's really small. The hook is really small.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's on.
3.25.
Yeah.
Alrighty, stash acquisition.
That was fun. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. We're
Yeah.
gonna be twinning. You think we're gonna be twinning on our grunge jelly roll? Or are you gonna do a different?
Possibly. I don't even know which one I want to do. I don't know whether I want to do the Jelly Roll quilt race quilt. The one Roz did, the one you did. I don't know. Figure it out. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun.
Okay.
So, will you have any dream making? You said you didn't have any dream because you did your
I don't
cast.
have any. I do. Well, maybe I'll share it next week.
Okay.
I do have some dream making, but I'm gonna share it next week. I'm gonna save it.
That's fine. That's fine. The only thing I was going to mention was the beautiful Hohi sweater that just came out.
What beautiful Hohi sweater that just came out.
What? You haven't seen it? It came out today. I believe it was today. Was it today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
No, I didn't.
It's absolutely beautiful, and the sentiment behind it literally brought me to tears.
No.
Yeah, I'll let you take a look at it before
this is pretty here. Look, I'm just going to patterns and I found a really cute one.
You know how Ravelry is. Stay focused though.
Okay, let me save that for later.
So it's the first one. It's right at the top, the very first pattern. It's called the All Together Sweater.
Okay, let me All Together sweater.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Isn't that gorgeous?
Does she do color work like? I don't know that she has
You want to show the picture?
Yeah. It's so pretty. This is one picture. Let's see if I can. Ooh.
Yeah, just bring it close. You just got to bring it nice and close. There we go.
That's the back. It says All Together. And
yeah,
that's the front. All Together. That is so pretty. I missed that.
absolutely.
And it's a free pattern.
It's her gift to us. She's an absolute sweet soul, and it's quite a bit of reading to read the sentiment behind it and what inspired her to design the sweater. But definitely read it. We'll link to it, and you can read it. It's
This is absolutely gorgeous because
it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's gradient. It's a gradient too.
It's gradient. It's marled.
Color.
It's gorgeous. It's color work.
And is it fingering weight?
No, it's sport weight.
It's sport.
It's sport. Yeah.
What yarn does she use?
She used Shibui Silk Cloud because there's some mohair silk in certain portions.
Okay.
She used some Isair alpaca too, and some Neighborhood Fiber Company rustic fingering. So this could be a scrappy project too. Of course, the color possibilities are endless. But you know what I was thinking? Because I already have several sweaters on the needles already, which is breaking my rule. I would love to see if I can extract just the all together portion and do either a cowl or make it the center portion of a blanket.
Oh, that would be pretty.
Yeah. So, but I love the flowers. I love the, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yet another home run from one of our favorite designers.
That is gorgeous. I would stop everything that I'm doing, but
yeah, it's show it one more.
That's really pretty.
It's very pretty. I even love the color he did it in.
I love the colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's
all righty. So that's your dream knitting?
Yeah, that's my dream knitting. That was like jaw dropping, like stop what you're doing, cast on right now. So, but it would be a fun. I mean, I'm probably gonna cast on for one. I can't wear it till next winter. Maybe I'll knit it a size smaller. We'll see.
That would be nice.
That would be very.
How is it constructed? Had you looked at that part yet?
I haven't gotten to that part yet, but it's top down. It's top down. So if you've ever knit her, so I just did her puntilla, which was top down, probably similar construction, short rows, and actually it says it's worked flat. Top down. Oh, wait a minute. So certain portions are worked flat. So it probably starts out top down in the round. Then you separate for certain portions to knit them flat. It's so pretty. It's absolutely pretty. Yep. So nothing else in dream making before we move on into our question of the week?
No, I'm with you on that one. That's
okay. Yeah, stunning, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, she just turned 40.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'll have to read that.
Yeah, it's a good read. So the question was, and I cannot remember the person who posted it in the YouTube comments, but she asked, how do you fit in all your crafts each week?
You're going to answer or I'm going to answer?
We talked about this yesterday. I think we both agree that crafting is so important to us that we make it a priority. It's a priority, just like brushing your teeth. It's like, every day you're going to make. And some days you have time to spend more time with crafting, and sometimes you only just have these little snippets in between, but it's rarely the day that I don't put in some time on crafting.
That's true. And
go ahead.
No, I consider it my second daily bread.
Mm-hmm.
I can probably count on one hand, probably both hands, how many times that I felt like not knitting because it's so much a part of me.
Yeah.
And it's like my second daily bread. I mean, it has been so beneficial to my well-being that it's like a habit. It's a healthy habit.
Yeah, how about that? Yes.
It's a healthy habit. It's good. It's good for.
Yeah. When you consider, because we're doing a lot of different things too. So what I like about multi-crafting is that some days I may not feel like knitting, or I may not feel like quilting, but I might feel like making some bias tape. I may feel like making face masks. That was how the week started out. This week was a rough week for me. For some reason, I know why. Just a lot going on, in the world, and it's just, I was at a low. I was at a real low. And, you know, work has been busy and I haven't been sleeping well. So just a combination of things. And I just didn't feel like knitting, but something kept drawing me to the sewing machine. So I just sat here and I looked, realized I had some face masks already cut out, and I just went to making them. And that was my soothing for the day. So being a multi-crafter also has its benefits because there's always something to do. Even if you don't feel like doing the one thing, you can do the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I don't feel like I've knit or crocheted much this week. However, I've still been amongst my, crafting, and this week I just felt led to maybe organize more.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've been, organizing my crafting stuff this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, we fit it in. We fit it in. We get it in. It's part of our. It's part of our routine. It's part of our life. It's a part of our lifestyle. So
yeah, our wellness.
Our wellness. I mean, like I said, yeah, it has so many benefits, and to have something like that, which we all do. We all have that. Making is a part of everyone's being. You have to, you find what satisfies you, you internally. It's cooking, it's gardening, it's making, making your health better. It's making, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that little book? I had that little book.
Yeah, that's right. That's a wonderful
little book. But it talks about how we all have that urge, that yearn to just make. It's writing, it's drawing, it's just using your hands, and just it's an extension of yourself. So, well, we fit it in. We fit it in.
Yeah.
We fit it in.
Pretty much. I really thought that when, we all went on lockdown, that I would have so much time to, I'm going to, I'm be able to make, I'm be able to knit to my heart's content. And that has not been the case. I still have to fit it in. There's still work. There's still family obligations. And you have to cook. You got to keep the house clean. You really have to keep the house clean because we're all here. The kitchen is so much.
It's like double time.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. So, yeah, we make time for it. Definitely make time.
No, you don't need the type of twiddling your thumbs time. It's just a couple of rows.
Yeah.
While your vegetables are steaming, or I mean, I have it at the ready.
Yeah.
I bring it. I'm upstairs now, but when I go down for dinner, something's going down there with me. And
absolutely,
if it's in between, peeling shrimp, clean my hands off and waiting for the shrimp to marinate, I may, get in a couple of rows, or I get it in. I get it in. I look for every, I look for every opportunity, to get it in, and not, not to the point of forsaking any of the things that you need to do, but you can fit it in.
Definitely. It's awesome. Okay, doke. So we'll close out with what we've been up to just briefly this week. Let's see, this is our first week on Weight Watchers, and thank you all so much for all of the encouraging comments in the Ravelry group, on YouTube. Some of them made me like laugh out loud. And some of them were just really, really encouraging. So many people who've either gotten to goal weight or who have decided to rejoin. Yes. Somebody asked if we could share recipes and some of our favorite tips and tricks, so we'll do that along the way, things we found. I will say this, I've been helping my niece to learn how to cook. My oldest niece, she never really took to cooking, and now that she's home, she wants to learn how to cook. So we've been Zooming. I've been teaching her certain things. A couple of weeks ago, she wanted to learn how to make beans. So we Zoomed and I taught her how to make beans and I recorded it. So I'm going to do some editing to that and I'm going to post that to the YouTube channel because I cook beans every week. And I'm on the purple plan. Is it a purple plan? I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you're purple.
So I can eat as many beans as I want. Beans are free and good. I love beans. So I'll post that so you can see how I make my beans.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm on blue.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe beans are free or 0 points for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I have well, the first week was like a trial run, just really getting yourself up and running. We both participated in the Kickstart.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Kickstart.
Yes,
your first Kickstart meeting or whatever. Of course, it was all virtual. And then remember Saturday we did the what does Oprah call her sessions?
Oh my goodness, it is called Hold Tight.
But Oprah has been hosting every Saturday morning, and tomorrow is the last session.
Yes,
the last meetup. But I think it's Best Life or Best something. She's always.
It's called Your Life in Focus.
Your what?
Your Life in Focus.
Your Life in Focus. And I think
a vision forward.
Yes. So we were both on the Zoom call. We didn't see each other on the Zoom call, and it was going around. It was very inspiring and enthusiastic until she so her BFF Gail joined the call, and they just went off onto their own little BFF conversation.
They did. But I can identify, because you know how it is when we get to talking about, and our viewers tell us that too. They say, you guys get to talking about something, I think you forget where he But yes,
there were probably 1,000+ Weight Watchers on that call, and they were just going on, and they weren't even talking about Weight Watchers content. It was so funny. So Gail has pretty much been staying in, really hunkered down and sheltering in place, but she wants to get out, and then she says, "Well, I should come to California." And Gail and Oprah's like, "Well, if you come, you're going to be on that quarantine for 14 days because Stedman, I told him if he goes out, he's not coming back in here." And I'm like, okay. But anyway, that was enjoyable. That was very inspiring. Yeah. But what I focused on this week was moving more.
Yes.
I have been moving more. So I just broke in my new pair of walking shoes today because the ones I wore earlier this week really, I felt like somebody had beat me up. Those shoes were so bad.
Yeah,
that support.
Good shoes.
I took them things off my feet and I threw them in the trash.
Wow.
So my shoes came, so I brought those in earlier today. And then one of our viewers, I think her name is Jacqueline on YouTube, suggested yoga. Because I want to improve my flexibility, mobility. And she said that she started doing yoga, and she does it in the morning. She says once she gets up out of bed, she goes into her session of yoga, and she does it. She's been doing it. She does it every morning. I was like, that's a great idea. And she suggested an app for yoga. Let's see, where's the app? I think it's called, was it called Sarah Beach or Sarah Bench? Let me see. Let me find it real quick. So I want to thank Jackie for that. I uploaded the app. It doesn't even say here the name of the app, but I believe it's called, I'll put it in the show notes. I think it's called Sarah Bench.
Okay.
But it's an app, and they have a good one for beginners. So what I did today too, because I'm planning on doing my first yoga tomorrow morning, I watched the video first. Just, I want to get the most out of it. So instead of I just watched it so I could hear like her cues and, understand her voice a little bit. So that'll better prepare me to just focus on, hearing what she's saying and do it.
Okay.
So there's a 15-minute and I think a 20-minute beginner yoga. And it was pretty mild and good. Her cueing was good, and it's something I'm really looking forward to doing. So stretching and that sort of thing is what I'm really interested in doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So yoga. I'm walking and doing yoga.
Awesome.
And so my plan is a lot of fruits. Almost every fruit and vegetable is 0 points. Right. So I've been really focusing on just starting a meal with the 0 points, starting the meal with fruits and vegetables, and then adding some protein and carbs from there. So I've been doing pretty good with it.
Good.
I've been feeling fuller.
Yes.
And of course, drinking the water, I feel fuller. I am eliminating better. And that adds, that adds to your overall health, good health too. So that's something that you really want to be, conscious about. But yeah, thank you everyone for all your encouragement. I mean, it was like, yes, everyone's on Weight Watchers. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Like we're doing the right thing. And everyone has said that the program now is really, really, I mean, it is really, really good. Oh, and then we, so our, what do we call our studio?
The virtual meeting room?
Yeah, the virtual meetup. But unfortunately, so Trish's, once they do open back up, your space, your studio will not reopen. So you said maybe you'll do it. You'll go to the one near your job.
I can always go
to the one on K Street?
It's on Connecticut Avenue.
Oh, okay, you have one in your building? Okay.
No, directly across, just not even a block. Just I can see it from the building.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll work out. And there's one in, my location would be Waldorf. So, but I'm enjoying the virtual. I enjoy the virtual.
I haven't got a meeting in this week. I missed Tuesday because I was working with IT because my computer crashed on Monday. So I was online with them all evening. So I missed it. And I was supposed to do I just kept missing it. But tomorrow morning I'm going to try to catch the 8:30 a.m. Meeting.
Are you going to do Oprah tomorrow?
Yes.
You're going to catch Oprah tomorrow too?
Yeah, I'll catch that tomorrow. Yeah, but exercise has been really nice. I'm at the point now where I'm craving it. Like I feel like I just want to get out,
move,
eat, and I want to move, and it's good for my mental well-being. I can think and meditate and just do some self-examination and really think. It's been really, really good.
Good.
And I've been taking Mr. Bullock along with me. He just walked down the hallway. He says hi.
Yeah. He's unconsciously he's benefiting from this as well. That's how I feel about Jack. It's like what I told him that morning, that just text me and I joined, and as soon as I got up and going, he was of course working, and I just stuck my head in and I was like, I joined Weight Watchers today. So basically we didn't have a long discussion about it, but pretty much my what I was really saying is I'm going to be cooking the Weight Watchers way. So that means you're going to be eating the Weight Watchers way. And
Unless
it's all beneficial. It's good stuff. So he's getting healthy. He's getting healthy as well.
Yeah. So yesterday, Armani cooked, my son. For you all who don't know, I have twin sons. They're 28, Armani and Adrian. So Armani decided he was going to cook yesterday. So I'd already decided to make salmon. I said, well, just go ahead. I'll just fix my salmon. But his chicken looked really good. And he can really cook. So I said, well, he's cooking chicken thighs, which is not the best piece of chicken to be weight conscious. So I said, could you just take the skin off the piece? So when we came back from walking, he was still working, and he had taken the skin off of all of the pieces. He said, we don't need the skins. So yeah, he cooked, he roasted potatoes, and we had chicken and steamed vegetables. And it was really, really good. So it's going to be good for the whole family. Skinless chicken
thighs are awesome for the flavor, for the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So for me on Blue, a cooked skinless chicken thigh is 4 points.
Me
which
too.
Is still very good. So for you too, is 4 points? Okay.
And I had pre-tracked, so I said I was going to do 2 thighs. But by the time I ate the one, I was full. So then I had to go back and take that out. Yeah.
Do you shop at the Giant?
No, I don't shop at Giant.
Oh, wow. Because look, they have these... I don't even know what they call them, but they have like their little magazine. But look at this one.
That's
Clean
nice.
Slate. This is a Weight Watchers meal for sure. Clean Slate. This is the January one. But look at the meal, how the meal is prepared. It's all prepared on the pan.
It's on that sheet pan cooking is becoming really popular.
OMG. And look at the broccoli. It's kind of like, I'm making this.
Amazing. I love roasted broccoli.
I'm making this.
Awesome.
I'm making this probably for tomorrow's dinner.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because so the only thing I would have to track is the brown rice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Are carrots free?
They're free on Purple. Even brown rice is free on Purple.
Oh yeah, carrots are free. So this, except for the brown rice, let me look. That's the thing. It's like you're excited to look and see.
I know, right?
How many points? Oh wow. Rice for me is 7 points, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's a cup.
If the rest of my meal, if I have a 7-point meal, this is a good meal for 7 points.
Really good meal for 7 points.
So anyway, I hope everyone we're excited, and a lot of our excitement comes from your encouragement, and just like she said, all the comments. Oh yeah, I'm a lifetimer, or I tried it 14th time, or someone I saw, they made their goal weight like last year, 2019. So it's fun. So keep those comments coming. And
definitely. We appreciate it.
Encourage you in your healthy journey as well.
Yes. That's what it's all about, encouraging one another.
Yes.
In making and in just overall, just in life, just helping us all to be better people all around. Yep. So if you don't have anything else to add, I think we'll end on that note.
Okay.
And looking forward to seeing you all again next week. We'll have some more making, I suppose.
We will, for sure.
So stay well, stay positive, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Happy making, everyone.
Yeah, happy making. Bye-bye.
So long. Okay, I think I'm going to have to stand up for this one.